Well, greetings from the sales floor of Ellingson Motorcars here in Rogers, Minnesota, a northern suburb of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Today we're going to talk about one of the last cars built prior to World War II, a 1942 Packard 8 Convertible. Give you all the details in but a moment. Well, greetings from the sales floor of Ellingson Motorcars here in Rogers, Minnesota, northern suburb of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Today we're going to talk about our latest acquisition, and it isn't a rare one. In 1942, of course, the World War II had started in December 7th of 1941. American domestic auto production ended in February of 42. Well, all 1942 model cars are in few and far between, and nothing probably even more rare than a 1942 Packard Convertible. Needless to say, we have this sitting on our sales floor right now. You're going to want to watch this entire video from start to finish because we'll give you all the details. We'll do a cold start. You can hear how nice that old straight 8 runs. And it'll give you all the details of the car itself. Now you can also click on the link in the description and it'll take you right to our website and this automobile, giving you pricing and more information as well, and giving you access to all of our inventory, which at the moment is over 100 plus collectible and classic vehicles right now on our sales floor, from cars in the 20s all the way up into the 2000s and beyond. So if you're looking for your first classic, your first collectible, odds are Ellingson Motorcars may have it sitting right on our sales floor, and this may be one of those cars that you said, I've always wanted to have a Packard, want something a little different than what everybody else has, and by golly, do we have a nice one sitting right here. So just remember our website being www.ellingsonmotorcars.com. Well, let's get into the details of a 1942 Packard. As I mentioned, you know, the auto production ended in the first or second week of February of 1942. So these Packards, the designs were all pretty much in place. Still, the 1942, this particular model, of course, has still the very classic grille in it of the older Packards that really gives it that classy look. Also has a Goddess of Speed radiator. The hood ornament is always one of those things, to me, that just is reminiscent of a true classic type vehicle. And this one, needless to say, is like that. Beautiful black paint all the way around. Great color combination when you mark that with the wide white wall tires. Now, someone has actually gone to this extreme of getting the wide white wall radials. Radial tires is probably one of the biggest improvements on any of these old cars, just for drivability, safety, handling, all that. So if you get a nice set of wide white walls just like this on here, this is a car that is ready to want to drive. Now, of course, it has the straight 8 Packard motor in it with a 3 on the tree. Everything is moved now in 42, of course, a year or so before, from the floor to right on the steering column. So it's one of those easy cars to get used to. Many of us remember what a 3 on the tree was, 3-speed manual transmission. Just got to let some of our listeners and viewers remember that, because that's not everybody knows that. Nice options on this car too. I mean, whoever put this car together, it actually took a second place at Pebble Beach many years back, not that many years ago, but did take second in its class. Beautiful options. Dual side mounts, which is just really adds class to a vehicle, and it even has the metal covers as well. Of course, the Cadillac hubcaps full with the beauty rings and whatnot really is a very nice addition. Front and rear bumper guards as well. Remember, in this year, most of the ways that you had air conditioning, unless you had one of the rare cars that had air conditioning in 42, it still has the cowl vent right there. So you open that, brings in fresh air into the passenger compartment. Another thing that I noticed on this particular car, they got the dual spotlights. Oh my gosh, the other night I sure could have used that. I went someplace and there were no lights on the houses. It was really one of those things they used these for. If you went in a neighborhood because they didn't have as many street lights, you just shine that light right on. You could see the house numbers or whatever. I could have used that, like I said, the other night. Beautiful car in terms of the interior, the Oxblood Red leather interior. Beautiful steering wheel, looks like it's all been redone. Very, very nice. Horn rings, great. You know, this is one of those cars that nobody has really butchered up. They haven't chopped up or changed the radio. They've kept everything in place just the way it really is. So it's nice to have that kind of thing. It is also one of those first cars that actually had a power top. One of those first years that they were actually coming out with that kind of stuff. So we just really, really want to let you know that was a really nice feature. So if you get caught in the rain, man, a mere pull of a lever and the top will go up and you'll be all set and ready to go. But yeah, beautiful interior in this car all the way around. Nice carpet. And the nice thing about one of these models, you have room in the trunk. The trunk has room for a couple of sets of golf clubs. So if you're looking to take this out to the local club, what a wonderful thing to do, needless to say. So yes, that's another one of those considerations when you buy one of these older vehicles. Now, you can find all of our stuff on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and now TikTok as well. Give us a like, leave us a comment, or subscribe. We appreciate it very much, and you'll find lots of cars like this, our current inventory, and as added bonus, you can actually find some of the cars we've sold over the last several years as well. So got some time to look at those websites. Always a wonderful thing to do. Well, I'm kind of one of these guys. I mean, it's got the canvas top, boot on it, very nice car. But you know, I say, you know, I really want to see it in person, Scott. I'd love to come down. Well, you're more than welcome to come to Ellingson Motorcars. We are open to the general public Monday through Friday from 10 to 5 and Saturdays 10 to 4 as well. So you want to come down, make sure this is something that you really want, and you can look at it, feel it, touch it. It is a real car. I will admit to that. And it's sitting right here on the sales floor, and we'd be happy to answer any questions you may have. You can also call us for that matter, 763-428-7337, and we'll do our best to answer questions on this car or any of our other inventory that we currently have. Now, I've always recommended if you join a club of whatever kind of car you have, I don't know, Ford, Chevy, Packard, Hudson, whatever, join the local club or the national club. That's good information, a lot of stuff you can help. If there's parts that you need or advice, it's a good place to go. Plus you get people who have the similar interests in what you have. If you have a Packard, nice to have, ask the man who owns one. That's one of those things that Packard you would remember, needless to say. So, we can help with shipping. Say you live in California, we can have cars shipped all over the country. We can help you line that up as well. You need financing because my local bank doesn't know what a 1942 Packard is, never even heard of it. Well, trust me, we have several sources we can lead you on that can help you, that they are familiar with the collector car world is. So if you're looking for your first collector car, you're looking for your 100th collector car, you've always wanted to have a Packard, you want something that's easy to get in, turn the key, starts, runs, drives. By golly, we have this new one sitting right on our sales floor. It could be in your garage next week. It has been done, needless to say. So thank you again for watching our videos. I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully you got any other additional questions. Remember, give us a call or check out that website directly at ellingsonmotorcars.com, and we'll see you next time. Thank you much.